Welcome back to our channel and our Cross Canada tour. If you're new to the channel, this might be a good thing because this is an updated episode from episode 40. We could really call this episode 40 2.0. In our haste, Joshua and I forgot to view and edit a significant amount of video footage we took for episode 40. And therefore, we decided to keep the last post, but have included all the additional footage in this post that we missed from last week. Joshua began a brand new job and has been rather busy. He has not had time to edit and upload any more episodes. We do hope to upload on a regular basis, once again, the rest of the episodes of our Cross Canada tour in the very near future. But for now, enjoy this updated episode of episode 40, the full version.
Welcome back to our Cross Canada tour. This is now season 2 of our tour across Canada.
Before we left on this second season, we had to do a bunch of repairs and maintenance to our bikes. I believe Joshua uploaded a video on this earlier in the spring. Just before we were about to leave, I had noticed that a few spokes on my rear rim were loose, and the wheel was not trued. So I quickly ran it into Brandon, Manitoba, and the bike shop there was able to true the rim and get us ready for the road. When I was at the bike shop, Dan Grant, who also was biking across Canada this past summer, saw me at the bike shop. And we would meet up with Dan at the campground in Dryden, Ontario. Dan completed his Cross Canada tour this past summer, and we want to congratulate him. It was good to meet Dan and to share information and to exchange contact information.
Before we started our trip across Canada again, we had to drive to the Ontario border. But the night before, we had stayed in Winnipeg with some family because we wanted to mentally prepare for the trip. We should have actually left that day as it was quite a nice day, but we decided to stay in Winnipeg, spend some time with family, and sit around a campfire. So we woke up the next morning and it was pouring rain. We had bought these rain booties the night before because we were anticipating the pouring rain and we had every intention to bike. But we knew that it was supposed to break up in Kenora, or at least that's what the weather said, but it didn't, and it continued to pour rain. My father and I didn't want to start our trip out soaking wet and have all our gear soaking wet, so we decided that we were going to stay at West Hawk Lake and bike the next day.
We hope you enjoy this little episode of our Cross Canada tour.
And we're sorry for the lack of uploading. We've been really busy lately. I just got a new job and my father's just been really busy. We hope to start posting within the next few weeks here. And for anybody wondering about our route, we took 17 Highway all the way till Petawawa. At Petawawa, we got into the Algonquin Trail, and that pretty much takes you all the way into Ottawa. We hope you enjoy this episode.
All right, I'm at Stream and Wood, and unfortunately, I have to bring my rim in to get it trued because it's not trued. We're leaving in 2 days, 48 hours, and thankfully, Stream and Wood is going to true my back rim before we begin our next segment on our Cross Canada tour. All right, Stream and Wood. They trued my wheel. $20. Very good. I have a truing machine, and there it is. It's all trued up now, and we're ready to go. In 48 hours, we're going to be leaving. Awesome. They got me in last minute. It's Friday, and it was really tight. So I'm glad that they got me in and that this is not a problem. All right, sitting beside the fire, and we are now, Josh, at our last night here with the fam.
Yes, sir.
So what do you think?
Nervous.
You're nervous. Look at the camera.
See how much sleep we get tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna...
Bikes are in there.
All right.
Morning.
Hopefully.
Where are we starting?
Ontario border.
Right. The goal is to get to
Ottawa.
Ottawa.
Toronto.
We'll see. Mr. Trudeau, yeah. Yeah, wow. Okay, so this is the night before. We're just enjoying our last relaxing evening with some family, sitting beside the fire.
The last small comforts of home.
And the bikes are locked up in the shed.
I was like, oh yeah, he's like, I saw a hot dog sometimes and some sauce drink. He's like, oh okay. He's like, yeah, maybe some of your stuff comes in the truck. I said, yeah, maybe, I don't know. So here we are driving to the Ontario border, but as you can see, it is quite cloudy and quite windy, and it's raining quite a bit. So we're either gonna have to decide to suffer through this and bike through this, or our second option is to get a campground at West Hawk Lake. You can see our bikes there, but as normal, something always bad happens the first day if you follow us. So we're gonna have to decide what we do when we get to the border.
Look at that wind too, Josh.
There we go, center of Canada.
We'd be biking into that anyway.
So this is just Haddishville now, but we're thinking we're gonna change our plans up because it is starting to break up and it's a lot clearer now at this point in time. It's not raining as hard, it's just a drizzle. And we're thinking that we will be able to bike in a drizzle. So the plan is to go probably just somewhere outside of Kenora today. You can kind of see it's breaking up. The camera isn't picking it up well, but it is breaking up. We're about to come up to a very familiar sign. We have passed this sign many times on previous bike trips. We are now in the forest. Now into Whiteshell Provincial Park. Well, you're not able to see it. The Ontario border is back there, and we decided that we're going to go back to West Hawk Lake because it looks like the storm that was supposed to clear up in Kenora is coming down, and we've decided for the first day we don't want to get everything soaking wet because then we have to deal with that for the rest of the trip, and that's an issue. So we decided that we're going to wait it out in West Hawk Lake for the day and probably the night, and then we're gonna see what tomorrow brings and go from there. Over and out.
All right, we're at West Hawk Lake, son.
Sir.
And Mom is getting ready to pull away.
The final moments here.
In the pouring rain. We're gonna wait it out here at West Hawk Lake before we get going again, so.
Josh, can you go and lock that back door, please?
Yeah.
Yep, I'll lock both of them for you.
And this is all our stuff here. Pretty dark. All right, love you. We're on our own, son.
Yep. I'm turning back now. Done it before though.
So this is the deal, our first day.
Yeah, raining now. Gotta wait it out here.
Yeah, first day. So it's raining pretty hard, and so we booked in at the campground here at West Hawk Lake. Josh and I have camped here before on the Mega Manitoba movie.
Yep, now we're back.
That's what it is. So it's supposed to clear up by tomorrow, so we'll see how it all pans out. So this is what we got. West Hawk Lake, the deepest lake in all of Manitoba. And you can see here, we got dropped off. We're in this canopy, and all our gear is there, our two bikes, and we're just gonna get organized. We won't set up the tent until later, because it's pouring rain now. We'll wait until it lets up. I think our campground is just over there by the washrooms there, I think. So then we're good to go. So the rain has leved up. We're just going to go for a little bit of bike ride in the town of West Hawk Lake. And just have to pick up my phone here that was charging. We'll have to maybe charge the Insta360 when we
Come back.
yeah, before tomorrow morning. So yeah, this is West Hawk Lake. We'll just go for a little ride. At least we can do some kind of biking today, first day.
Yeah, we're going to see how kind of our bikes handle too, so I think that's a positive thing. We'll see how it feels, because we haven't really tried it out yet.
All right, we're set up at our campsite. We're in section A, site 11. Here's our bikes. We just went around town for a bit and we'll get set up pretty soon. Probably before supper maybe. It's about 3:30 and yeah, we're gonna have to wait it out tonight. Probably get an early rest and then we'll have to wait it out with the rain in the morning. Thankfully we have the washrooms and showers close by. So if we do have to go to the washroom, it's a very short walk. And the main camp office is just over there too. And there's a nice canopy that we sat under for a while it rained on us. So that's where we are at. And we're gonna probably drink a Gatorade, make supper, set up tent, set up camp, and call it a day.
Sure. Tomorrow we're headed to Kenora. So that was the plan today, but obviously the rain altered that plan. So we're a bit of a wuss because we wanted to stay here. So.
Well, it came down pretty hard, Josh.
Well, it's true, but Liam does it in the winter, you know. So.
Yeah. And God bless Liam. Okay, take care. See you in the morning. So we're Got our tent set up here for tonight at our campsite for a stay, West Hawk Lake. It's kind of windy, and we notice that the fly is beating against the inner tent, so we're going to use the tie downs tonight to secure the tent. You can see the tent flapping in the wind. We want to just make it secure so that we're nice and dry inside.
It's gonna be cold tonight. The lake is literally right over there.
Yeah, we got a nice view. You can just see it over there.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold.
And here's our picnic table. So we basically got our tent set up, and then we're gonna get some supper and probably get a good night's sleep. We have finished our supper. We are in the tent now, and we're gonna get an early sleep.
That doesn't mean we're gonna get an early start, because it's supposed to rain in the morning. Again.
Yeah, it poured rain here, so we decided to stay at West Hawk Lake, and we'll wait it out in the morning and hopefully get off to Kenora, Ontario, and maybe even farther. But these are our accommodations for tonight. See you in the morning.
It'll be our accommodations for every night.
Yeah.
First day, first night. We're in a good rainstorm. Thunder and lightning.
We're most definitely dry.
A lot of wind too. We tied down the tent so that the fly wouldn't hit with the inner tent. He's really coming down now. And boy, am I thankful we tied down the tent.